So just looking at this year's team versus last year, it looks obvious that a lot more depth, cohesion, confidence. It looked to me like these guys look like they've been playing together for longer than just a little bit, right?
Well, we had the summertime to really, outside of Dominic Harris, I think pretty much everybody was here. So we had 8 weeks of practice to get to know each other, to understand the system, put things in. That really helped us. And now I think we might be on practice 15, maybe, or 16. So we're getting closer. We're quick at a lot of spots. A Di Mar is still not full go yet, so that'll add some more depth up front. But speed, shooting, passing is much better than last year. So, knock on wood, we got to keep at it and keep improving. Hopefully, as time goes on, it all works together and looks like a great product out there once we start playing.
And we saw some spurts of pressure that looked encouraging with some trapping and things like that.
Tonight we're playing against ourselves, and there's not a lot of subs, so guys were tired. But the idea is to apply pressure with this group. I mean, we have so many, we have guard depth, so we can put different guys in. They get tired, they come out. They can pick up a foul, they can come out. Last year we didn't have the luxury of that, so this year's group we need to apply pressure and use our speed and athleticism.
So McCronin, what he always talks about is intensity, playing hard, playing defense.
Yeah.
Takeaway from this is the defense is all over the ball. I mean, that's the biggest takeaway. So would you say all these guys have bought in to what he's what you're teaching?
I think they bought in when they decided to come. When they decided to transfer, or when Trent Perry decided to come in late in April and decided to come to UCLA. I think they bought in then. And then obviously you're seeing it as we play. We kind of picked the guys we wanted, the guys that fit, that we knew that would be coachable and would buy in. So I'm not surprised by that. But yeah, it was pretty fun to see guys pressuring the ball and getting after it. And we're a really good shooting team. So defensively against us, you really have to be there on the catch because we got multiple guys that can make shots.
William Kyle had a nice sequence there. He elevated for a dunk and then blocked a hook shot, which you don't see a lot. So he's going to add a new element.
Yeah, he's the one of the transfers that's got it. It's got to figure it out, get comfortable. This is a new level for him. We're going to be asking him to do a lot, but you can see at spurts he can rebound. He's way above the rim with his rebounding and obviously his block shots. And throw it up to him when he rolls. He sets a pick and roll. You can throw it up high to him. He can go and catch it. So really, that's his strength right now: is his rebounding, his jumping, his block shots.
What do you think the ceiling is for him offensively?
For now, he's just got to keep improving. He made 2 free throws tonight, which I've been working with him since the summertime, so that's a beautiful thing. I think he shot in the mid-50s last year from the foul line. So my goal, knock on wood, is to get him to 70 if we can do that. But right now for him, it's don't turn the ball over, set screens, run to the rim, finish on dump offs and dunks and putbacks.
Dominic, free throw shooting style, is that you too, or?
Well, so he had a little bit of a hesitation when he shot his free throw, when he shoots his jump shot. So we just eliminated that. Not to get too technical, but we're going to get technical. And we just kind of placed it here. So now all he has to do is let it go. He's got good touch. His ball's usually straight, sometimes a little flat. So we're eliminating all that stuff and just kind of putting it here, but it went in.
I know he and Tyler were on separate sides of teams today, but do you think that William and Tyler can play together throughout the season?
Oh, definitely. I mean, you could probably see that a lot. Yeah. Obviously, there were different teams tonight, but Tyler's going to play different spots. He's going to play the 4. He can play some small ball 5 at times. On the other team today, he was more the 5-man, but he's going to play a lot of 4.
Dominic's three-point shooting, very apparent from the start, but it looked like he can also score in a variety of different ways. How nice is it to have someone like that who can kind of score in bunches?
Great weapon, because you have to know where he is at all times. He's kind of has some Dave Singleton in him with that stuff, where if you don't find him, he could all of a sudden make 3 threes and the game has changed. So and he's athletic. He can defend the ball. He did a pretty good job tonight, I thought, of handling pick and roll actions and making the right decisions. So, and he's been around forever. He's an older guy, and so it's a great weapon to have.
One guy who I was thinking might get lost in the shuffle was Sebastian Mack, but he looked very determined and playing at a high level.
He had some good. He's a great penetrator, as we all watched him last year. He's tremendous at getting down towards the paint. The maturity for him would be the next step would be to get off the ball when the defense converges on him. And I thought tonight he did a pretty good job of getting in there. He was finding people on the weak side, kicking the ball out. So that's the next progression for him offensively is once he drives and beats his man, if they help, he's got to make the right pass and the right decision. So we worked really hard with him this offseason on that.
What's the mindset for those guys when they have, like maybe 15, 20 minutes a game to really get in there and show what they have? What's the mindset for them to make the most of their role?
Well, the mindset that we would like for them to have is to play as hard as they can. Give the best effort you can give, and as soon as you get tired, somebody else will come in and take your spot, and then you get back in. So just playing hard as you can play, and that's our strength. We have multiple guys that we could sub in, and they're just as good as the guy that's in the game. And so we need the effort, the intensity on defense to really kind of apply pressure, and that'll be our style this year.
What does Eric Daly bring to the court? What have you seen from him since summer until now?
Well, a lot of people use that glue guy kind of word sometimes. I think you can kind of put him in that category because he can do a lot of things for you. He can play on the wing. He can play as like a forward, like a 4, and he can play the 5 because he's strong and he's tough. So he gives us a lot of versatility on defense. We're working hard on his offense and really trying to develop his ball skills and his passing, and he's gotten a lot better at it. It's still developing. I think he's capable with time when he takes his time to shoot threes. And but his defensive versatility is really a weapon for us. It'll be a good thing.
He can match up with threes, you think?
He can match up with threes. He can match up obviously with the 4s and the 5s. Yeah.
It looked like Tyler Bilodeau took a shot out there. Was he all right?
I think he was cramping.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think he's fine. You have to see a little bit tonight of his talent. He can really shoot the ball.
His offensive skill set is impressive.
In the post, if you don't come with help, he's going to probably score. And then if he plays a bigger spot, if he's at the 5 and he stretches the court, you got to get out there and guard him because he can shoot.
As far as Kobe, when Mick first, brought him in, he talked about how he's that Jalen Clark type of defender, but like he's got a nice all-around game to him, some of his passing ability and things like that. How big of a role do you think he's going to play, not just defensively?
Well, you talked about the defense, right? He's a pest on defense, but offensively, he's shown the ability to really be a good passer. He might be, we chart practice and stat practice. He leads us in assist in practice every day. So, willing passer, takes shots when he has to take them. He's got the ability to slash and cut to the rim. A great weapon because it just adds another ball handler, another assist man, another shooter, offensive rebounder. So he's going to be a great two-way player for us this year.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
Hey, guys.
Thanks, Coach.